The next question is somewhat similar, because usually where you find your priorities, you find your money. Question number 4 is, what are your budget priorities? And we've given 90 seconds to answer this question, and we'll start with Mr. McGee.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you very much. The streets in Aledo are not well maintained. That's a fact. You only have to drive off of the beaten path a very short ways and you can see that. That has to be a budget priority. The second thing is, why is our debt so high and why are we not servicing that debt? One, I dislike having poor roads and I dislike having great debt. I would like to have better maintained roads and service our debt.
Okay, Mr. Zigman.
The budget priorities disturb me. Someone just mentioned that he needs to keep the old-time charm. Well, I think the city ought to use the budget to go ahead and create some old-time charm, because the people that have been there are not happy with that city. They can't get the city to get rid of the violations on the streets. We've got the motor homes parked all over the place. We've got business running down Hidden Valley. We've got junk all over the front yards down there. The city has a duty, and they have the money to go with inspectors down there and clean that up. And it's playing all of the old city. And that's just a horrible situation. If you go to the city and talk to them, they'll say, well, we don't know that that's against the ordinance. And they will say, well, we're not going to do anything with that. And the situation is that my opponent next to me here, he's told me that he will keep me from using my property any way that is detrimental to him. And I believe that is basis enough that he shouldn't be on the city council. When he's using his
Time's up, Mr. Sigmund. Could you please pass the microphone to Mr. Smith? Thank you. Your turn, Mr. Smith.
So my budget priorities are roads. Clearly, we need to keep up to date with our roads, and our road infrastructure is so important, and time doesn't do well to roads. So focus on that and utilizing our resources fiscally responsibly there. Also, public safety. I know that was a priority in our strategic planning, and it's something that, as a council, we've had on our agenda, and I think we want to continue to push that. I think it's important as we once again mature as a city to have a real public safety program. I know we use the Parker County Sheriff's Department. They're doing great. We've allowed more time, and I think that's great. It's providing more presence, and I'm appreciative of that. But I think taking ownership of that as Aledo, as a city, is important. And then I think using our resources to attract new business, and I think we've got to continue to look at, and outside of our boundaries, who are some real players. Grocery would be ideal, and we have some resources to do that. And I think that's something that we need to be creative about. And our economic development group has done a great job, and they've got some great tools to do that. And I think that would be a real opportunity for the city to bring that amenity in board and really serve our citizens well.
Mrs. Johns.
Like on the list, because I got to hear what everybody else is saying, and I agree with roads and public safety and all that's been said. I just feel like that we just need to really sit down and prioritize which is the main objective to get and the main goals and what is top priority to be able to, sorry. I'm sure y'all heard me, right? Don't make me repeat it. No, I feel like we just need to prioritize our spending and see which is the main issue that at hand that needs to be dealt with first, and then take it one step at a time.
Thank you.